Well, today we're going to be looking at some AliExpress figures. So recently did an AliExpress order and thought I don't normally get figures from them because they're so usually variable, but I thought I'll order some figures, and my budget had to be less than 15 quid because I don't want to lose more than 15 quid on a figure if it turns up and it's rubbish, and I have had some very poor ones. So it was 15 quid and see what I could get. So I bought a Superman because I love Henry Cavill's Superman. I bought a Xenomorph, and I bought a Ripley and Newt from Aliens, and this is how they come. And so this is always the problem with AliExpress, Wish, any of those Chinese budget firms or budget product firms, is you just don't quite know what you're going to get or in the condition it's going to come. So it will range from one which actually came inside a box, well preserved, nice solid box, good condition. One that came in a box but was just in a jiffy bag, so it's got absolutely destroyed. We'll look at these in turn. And one that was advertised as coming in a box, no box, so you just got the tray. And these are all, as far as I'm aware, knockoff figures. I don't know whether, like the Alien one, I don't know whether Figma and Max Factory is an actual brand they've ripped off, or whether it's another figure like a NECA one and they've ripped it off. But let's have a look. Let's pop these over here. We'll have a look at actually we'll do Superman last. We'll do the Alien then. So let's do the one with no box. It literally came like this. Apologies for anyone on headphones. So let's see what we get. Now, of course, on the website, the image is absolutely top-notch image of, presumably, again, is this a NECA? Something like that. This one comes, so it's got the cable ties, but they're not even done up. The paint apps look not horrible, but there's no depth to it whatsoever. That's oh look, what do you get? Is that Casey? Yeah, you get a little doll's head, Casey doll's head. So let's get the figures out. Normally I hate twisters because it takes so much effort to do them all. In this case, they're not exactly done up. And I haven't touched these. This exactly as they came in the post. I mean, quick delivery. I think it was about 10 days, which is not bad. That was over Christmas as well. What's that holding in? Was that meant to be holding that? Yeah, okay. So what's it holding in otherwise? Oh, we got another one. Good lord, come on. Right, okay, we won't get Casey out yet. So, it comes with two figures, which two figs for 15 quid is not bad. She's got very high pants, hasn't she? I don't think Scurny Wheel's got a very saggy bottom like that. Joint wise, not bad. Usually these come and you can't actually move the joints, and when you try it breaks. These are pretty loosey goosey. So she comes with a bandolier of grenades, got her webbing on, so ball jointed arms, twisting and cut joint. Oh, right, she got the motion tracker, and she didn't have it on at that point, unless that's her watch. Oh yeah, here's where we start getting some issues. So this leg is super tight. I mean, it moved. Knee joint. Oh, that's not going to move. No, that knee joint is solid. The trouble is I don't want to snap it. There we go. So yeah, it's paint. You can see it. The paint has run in. Always been put together when it's wet. And then you've got ankle joints. So not bad joints on it. none of them are broken. The paint apps are okay. She looks very surprised. Ooh. The hair is super shiny. I might repaint this one. They've done some sweat effects, but they're really heavy-handed. So yeah, so you can tell this is a knockoff figure. There's no way you would think that was a genuine, unless it was from Kenner. Oh, let's have a look at little Newt. So she's got soft hair. Again, not a bad face likeness, but the eyes, she's got bogging of the eyes going on. Give me more. Joint wise, yeah, shoulder joints work. Elbow joints are super tight. Oh, that one's all the way around. That's better. Hands, that two dishes could be soft as your face. No, hands don't move. I think they're meant to, but I think that there's so much slop paint in there. I'll just move this down. There we go. No waist joint, but the dungarees are a separate. Oh no, there is a waist joint. That's interesting. There's a waist joint and a chest joint, but then the plastic dungarees go over it to hide it. That's clever. Yeah, I like that. Very dirty dungarees, as you would expect. The flesh colour on the cuts in the dungarees is awful. You can see that. Not good at all. Again, I think these are ripe for repaints. Interesting. There are ankle joints. Gun-wise, so you get the. Oh, it's just moulded as one piece by the look of it. Oh no, it's two pieces. I don't know if you get them apart. So you got the flamethrower, which has got a massively bent barrel. You can see that. And then the pulse rifle, which the weathering on is not very good at all. Oh, that's interesting. The fuel unit you can take apart, so that could do with a repaint. Again, quite sloppy. The tape is just painted over. So the idea is that Ripley can hold Newt. Dodgy. And then she can also, can she hold the weapon? Oh, that wrist is very, very loose. I think that's got like a rubber band joint in it so that she can hold the gun. So she can sort of hold it. Does she stand up? She can. So for 15 quid you get two quite nice figures with very basic paint jobs. You do get a flame for the flamethrower, but it's so small. And you get a Casey head. Like I say, if you're going to repaint them, I think they're good starting points, especially someone's got to do something with Ripley's hair. It looks awful. It looks like a polyester wig. The facial sculpt's good, obviously based on something else. If you know what figures these were, let me know. But yeah, so 15 quid, not bad. Not the best, not bad. So let's move on to the Xenomorph. So Ripley's foe. It's not to the same scale. I thought these were the same scale, but they're not. So this has actually got a box. Figma Max Factory Masaki Apsi Action Figure Series. Alien Takayuki Takiya version. No idea. Anyone know what that means? I think it's the big chap. It looks like him. Some pictures on the back, and they always stick labels over everything. Probably won't come off. No. Those like sort of customs stickers never come off. So you get warnings in various languages. Does any of it make sense? Nope, there's nothing in English. If you've got a translator, you can see what that says. Age 15 and up. Again, I think the box is a knockoff of something else. So it's not even taped up. Tape's all loose. Could it be a return? Does anyone ever return anything to AliExpress? Is there any point? Okay, let me get my knife. I bought a lightsaber as well, which I'll do a separate video on. 15 quid, a metal handle one. It's actually very nice. But the box was taped together, and down the tape you could see just thumbprint after thumbprint. I was like, ooh. So you get a piece of plastic, just protects in it. No twisters at all. He looks like he's going, oh. You get the figure. You get spare hands. Presumably so you can do the Dallas scene. He's doing jazz hands. So it looks like you do get a stand with this one, which is nice. Okay, we'll have a look at the hands in a minute. So they're not, to be fair, not completely different from the ones you get. You get a face hugger, and you get part of the stand. So let's get rid of that. Let's put the stand together, shall we? Yeah. Ooh, no, the other way around. This worries me because does this mean that the figure won't stand up without the stand? That's usually the reasoning behind it. There is a hole for the figure, for the stand. So let's have a look. So it's the big chap from Alien. He's got a weirdly bent waist. So what? He's got like a bat coming out of his cocky area. Is that meant to be glued on, I reckon? Yeah. So the legs will probably fall off. This feels much cheaper quality than the other two figures. So you've got a ball joint, well, a double ball joint on the neck. That's good. The jaw opens. The camera falls over. Jaw opens with a blue inner tongue that doesn't come out by the feel of it. Nope. You've got the head cover. That's solid plastic. It's quite nice. Normally they're quite rubbery on figures. You've got double shoulder joints. Quite loose, but feels like it's quite posable. Yeah, a double jointed, oh no, single joint twist elbow. That's okay, it's nice and loose. Very thin twist and bend wrists. So he's quite posable so far. You got a chest joint, no waist joint, ball jointed legs, but it does look like his taint is coming off. You get a ball jointed tail. That's clever. Not seen that before. That's nice. Ball jointed, I know, cut joint, but cleverly done cut joints to cover up the join on the legs. Ankles go straight but don't really bend forward a lot. No real twist on the legs. So he's quite posable. Will he stand up? He will with a tail. Let's have a look. Oh, I hate getting these. So you get spare hands, but do you know, I don't even think I'm gonna. Yeah, but you don't. The spare hands don't come with the joint, which makes them pretty much useless unless you can get that bit out. I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to put it back together. I'm going to hope to put it back together. Might need some hot water on it. So the spare hands are a pointless exercise. The face hugger, you've got a coiled tail or a long tail. That's quite a nice touch, but there's absolutely no weathering whatsoever. That's crying out for some wash put in it. So that's quite good. So he's quite posable. He feels horribly like he's going to break any second, but he looks okay. Could do with a bit of paint on his blue jaw. I don't know why it's blue. And he vaguely sticks to the stand, but to be honest, he doesn't need it. He stands up with his tail. Yeah, I like him. He's far too thin to be the big chap, really. It says he's from Alien, but I suppose he could be from one of the others that have featured this style of, like Romulus or something. But yeah, 15 quid. I think he's a nice little figure. He'll go on my Alien wall and shelf, and I'd be happy with it. Right, let's have a look at Superman. This away. So, box-wise, lovely metallic box. DC 1 night scale model Superman. It looks like it's actually licensed, this one. That cannot be, can it? They probably just copied the license. Made by Fonjoy. Sounds good. No other real English language on it. Is this genuine? I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so. So it looks like you get the figure, stand, 3 sets of hands, something red. Oh, it's his laser vision, and an evil face, or an angry face. How close will it be to Henry Cavill? Just slide out. Nope. Oh, magnetic. This is alright, this. It's nice and metallic inside. This has got to be a knockoff, because 15 quid for this style of figure has got to be a knockoff. All the hands are loose in it. So, what we get? It's a stand camera. Yeah. Right. And that's space for empty boxes. So, stand-wise, so you get... This feels solid. This feels genuine. I know what they'll do is they'll produce a run of these for a company and then produce some more themselves. So the stand doesn't like it. There we go. Ooh, that stand is tight in there. So that goes in there. Oh, well, I'm not going to push it right in, but yeah, it's just standard. Ah, that's good. It's got springs on it. So a standard figure holder stand. And tape. Oh, no tape on this one. I'm going to come off there. Okay, so blimey, everything just falls out. Let's get everything out before I lose stuff. Give him a hand. Amazing. Oh yeah, you can start to see that it's not a genuine. There's paint. Oh no, it's not a paint slot. It's actually a pin. Okay, I take it back. Might be genuine. The paint app is actually really good. That's a nice likeness of Henry Cavill. No weathering or anything on the hair. It's very clean. It's got a lovely velour style cape. Let's have a look. So what have we got? Ball jointed head, double ball joint shoulders, so we can do some really good posing. Double ball joint elbow, simple ball joint hand, chest ball joint, wrist. Ooh, not a huge amount of movement there. He's got ball joints on his hips, but they look really weird. Oh, get you. Double ball joints. Double knees, ball joint ankle and toe, so he's really poseable. You get a spare head. Evil Superman. Can you see that? That's hilarious. Definitely needs some sort of wash in his mouth or some sort of shading. He looks like he's lost his car keys. It's like, oh, where did I have them? Whereas he's just angry. So presumably this clips over this head somehow. Oh, that feels quite cheap. Oh, that looks so silly. Ugh. I'm wearing glasses. That doesn't really work No, that doesn't really work. Okay, hand-wise, do these hands come off okay? Ooh. They do come off. Let's have a look. So let's give him a wavy hand. He can be wavy Davy. Oh, yeah, they sort of go on. You can hold an apple. Or you can hold his other hand. It's not a new one, it's his second hand. That's why he's looking sad. This is by far the best of all the figures. It feels good, feels quality. Doesn't feel like it's going to break straight away. Paint apps are much nicer than the other ones. How does he? Oh, it just grips him, doesn't it? So you don't get a hole in your figure. I don't think you'll need to stand up, but you can do. You can pretend he's flying. Well, you could have stayed in. There you go. So you can have him flying. Yeah, that's by far the best figure. Again, 15 quid. I think best value. Second best. Alien feels cheap. Looks okay. Feels cheap. Don't think those joints are going to last very long. So yeah, so it's a right mixed bag you get when you shop at AliExpress. Sometimes you'll get something good, sometimes you'll get something bad, but not bad. It's always worth. I like it. It's almost like a bingo, like a scratch card. You just don't know what you're gonna get. Talking of figures, and I had this guy a while back. I don't know if anyone recognised him. He was sold as Action Jackson, but I don't think he is. He's too new. Unless did they redo Action Jackson? He's incredibly nice. I will do a video on him. I was just trying to find out who he is before I do a video, but I just can't find any. Done Google reverse search for photos, looked on eBay, looked on various Mego sites. No one seems to list him, so I think it was either a foreign variant or he's not anything to do with Action Jackson. They just called him that. If you recognise him, let me know. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you can. If you want to see more of these knockoff figure videos, let me know, because on the strength of this I think I will do a second order with them. That's where I get all my data mined away by the Chinese. But we have a Patreon now if you want to help to get these figures so that they can be reviewed. That would be great. But otherwise, yeah, just thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks then. Bye.